Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And before we get into this video, I just want to mention that I just got approved for having memberships on my channel. And so if you have found this channel to be useful and would like to show your appreciation or help the channel continue, please consider joining. It's the memberships that will help this channel to broaden its scope of what we're doing. We're looking at 6 states currently. I would love to include more, and those memberships are what will help that happen. Now, in this video, we're looking at the new Georgia Lottery $10 Power Blitz ticket. This is part of the September 2024 series of tickets that came out in Georgia last week. And this one is a number match game, and there is one symbol you can find. There's the 10x symbol here in the main play area, and then up here in the power spot bonus area, if you find a lightning bolt, you win the corresponding amount of money. Now here on this page, we're looking at the prize structure and odds that the Georgia Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.29, and it does look like you can win anywhere from $10 up to $1 million. Looking at the prize structure, nothing too crazy stand out except for the odds on that $1,000 prize. I don't know why the Georgia Lottery feels like they need to put odds of 1 in 1.2 million on a $1,000 prize on a $10 ticket. It just really looks cheap. Why do they need to? Why can't they put a few more $1,000 prizes in there and bring those odds down a little bit? That would be my big question. But nothing else in the prize structure looks too crazy. Odds of hitting $20 are pretty good. But we do need to mention taxes in Georgia for any prize over $5,000. They're automatically going to take out 29.75% in taxes. I don't view the tax money as part of the value of the game, and so that is going to affect how I view the top prize. And so instead of $1 million, I'm going to view this as $702,500. And with that adjusted prize amount, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in between 74 and 75%. That's well above the minimum 70% payout that we look for all tickets on the channel. So we'll see how this compares to other $10 tickets as we go through the video. We do need to mention, though, that the 74% payout does include all of the top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not a lot of people are going to be winning, which means very few people are going to see 74% payout on this game. And so what we want to know now is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to figure that out, we're going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what that new payout number is going to be. So looking back here at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $100 prize level. So if you are playing this game, when you do win on it, you're going to expect to see a prize somewhere between $10 and $100. There is a split there at the $100 prize level. It's about 85 to 15. So the large majority, 85% of these $100 prizes will fall here in the bottom of the prize structure, but the other 15% are going to join the rest of these prizes to make up the top 1% of prizes. Now, top 1% prizes are really difficult to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and you find out that only about 1 in every 329 tickets has a top 1% prize on it, which means you are in $3,290 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. And by that time, you have to hit the $1 million top prize. And I've been saying this often in these Georgia Lottery ticket videos. I don't like this prize structure where, in order to come out ahead, you basically have to hit the top prize. They need to have some more significant top prize, at least one. But I think ideally probably 2 more top prizes here that are over that $3,290, just so that you have some more chances of coming out ahead on these games. So not a fan of the prize structure, how it is right here, but there are only going to be a few people that hit these top 1% prizes. So because of that, we're going to take the value of all of these, subtract the payout from the payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when we do that, we find out that the payout of just the bottom 99% of prizes comes in between 61 and 62%. This is also above the minimum 60% payout that we look for the bottom 99% of prizes. So we'll see how 61% compares to other tickets as well, starting here on this next screen. So here on this screen, we are tracking the increases and decreases In Georgia $10 tickets, the data point for the Power Blitz ticket is all the way over here on the right. So you can see there was a pretty big drop in value from the previous $10 ticket, the win either $50 or $100. That's a really good ticket. This one, not so much. So whenever I see a decrease in value, by the way, this is why this channel is important, because especially like in Georgia, the $10 ticket category is very volatile. And so, some tickets are decent, some tickets are not good. And so this is an example of a ticket that's not good that I wouldn't go out and play. Georgia Lottery took so much value from the previous $10 ticket. Whenever we see a drop in value like this, I always suggest don't play the ticket, because with every purchase you make, you're communicating approval to the state lottery of what they're doing. And you don't want to communicate approval when they're, taking a lot of value out of a game like this. You want to leave this on the shelf, and what your job is now is to communicate, hey, we don't like to see these decreases in value. We don't deserve them, and we're not going to buy the tickets when you do this. And just make the Georgia Lottery eat the loss of not being able to sell the tickets. So that's what I would personally do. I will personally do that. I live in Georgia, and so that's my stance on this one. But if you are playing $10 tickets in Georgia, you've got lots of better options. The best up here in green, you see the best ticket in every column. If you're playing for overall value, win either $50 or $100, has the highest payout currently of any $10 ticket that has a jackpot on it, at least that we've reviewed on the channel. If you're playing for odds, Jumbo Bucks has the best odds. However, the payout's not very good. If you're a more conservative player and like to hold on to as much of your money as possible, win either $50 or $100, has the most money at the bottom of the prize structure for average folks. And then if you're more of a high roller and like to win a little bit more money when you are lucky enough to hit in the top 1%, $1,000 crazy cash craze has the most money at the top of the prize structure. And that's a pretty good ticket too. And then over here on the right, we're keeping track of top prizes as well. Now here on this page, we are ranking Georgia $10 tickets based on overall payout. And so 74-17, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the fifth worst $10 ticket that we've seen recently. And so, yeah, I mean, this is definitely one you want to stay away from. Everybody wants to buy the nice new shiny thing, but don't do it on this one. There's so many other $10 tickets with better payouts you can get. And so, yeah, this one is not one that you would want to buy. Here on this page, we're ranking based on the bottom 99% payout, 61.92. Higher up on the list, 11th place. So this is more of a conservative player type ticket. It's going to have an okay payout for the average person. But again, you've got some $10 tickets. If you're a more conservative player, there's some tickets with a much higher payouts for the bottom 99% of prizes that you can go for. So yeah, Power Blitz, there's no reason to go get this. Now here on this page, we get to compare $10 tickets across states. And so the top 35 $10 tickets we've reviewed on the channel are here on the screen. And so 74-17 was not good enough to make this list. So, Georgia does have pretty decent, pretty competitive $10 tickets some of the time. But we really want to look here at Massachusetts. Massachusetts really shines in this $10 ticket category. Their $10 tickets regularly come out at 80% payout, which is really good for $10 tickets. Best one had 81% payout. And so we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can put out a $10 ticket at 81% payout and make plenty of money doing it, then why in the world is Georgia putting out $10 tickets at 74% payout? That is almost 7 full percentage points less than what Massachusetts did with Monopoly Doubler. And that 7% is a huge amount of money when you think about how many tickets go into just one scratch game. One scratch game can easily have 10 million tickets that make up the game. Multiply that by the $10 price tag, and that's $100 million wrapped up in just one game. And of course, 7% of 100 million is $7 million that the Massachusetts Lottery put into the hands of its players on Monopoly Doubler, that the Georgia Lottery is basically stealing from you. They're scamming you out of that $7 million, or scamming us out of that $7 million. I hate seeing scratch players get taken advantage of, but that is what the Georgia Lottery is doing with this new Power Blitz ticket. So please don't get taken advantage of. Don't let the Georgia Lottery do that. Now here on this page are the top 36 $10 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout. 6192 was good enough to make this list in 31st place overall. So again, it's going to feel like a pretty average ticket to the people who are playing it. I don't recommend playing it, but it's going to feel pretty average. It's really the people at the top, the lucky 1%, who are not getting what they deserve. I mean, when you hit a top 1% prize, you want it to be a big hit, but you're not getting that with this Power Blitz ticket. Now here on this page, this gives a little bit more context as to how low the payout is on Power Blitz. The best $2 ticket we've had on the channel came out of Georgia. It was Fast 20s, had 75% payout. That's almost a full percentage point more than what you're getting from a $10 ticket. That makes no sense. And then the best $5 ticket we've seen on the channel also came out of Georgia, Fast 50s, had 77% payout. So that's what, like 3.5% more than what you're getting from a $10 ticket. This is completely backwards. You should never have cheaper tickets that have higher payouts than more expensive ticket. The Georgia Lottery has set the bar with these two tickets. Any ticket that costs more than $2 should have a payout over 75%. Any ticket that costs more than $5 should have a payout of 78%. So Power Blitz is about 4% off from where it really should be. So I think this is a little bit embarrassing for Georgia to put out a $10 ticket with less payout than a $2 and $5 ticket. I think the Georgia Lottery needs to look at this and recognize that these $10 tickets need to have at least 78% payout in it. So yeah, this is not a good thing for the Georgia Lottery. Now here on this page are the top 36 tickets we've reviewed on the channel so far. There are lots of $10 tickets on this list. I think all of them are from Massachusetts. So, you know, it is possible for $10 tickets to compete as long as the payout is good enough. In Massachusetts, yeah, I mean, if I'm playing $10 tickets, I'm probably going to find a Massachusetts scratcher that I like and trust and buy in on a book of $10 tickets from Massachusetts, just because the payout is so much higher there. And then here on this page are the top 36 tickets based on the bottom 99% payout of any price point. And so again, plenty of $10 tickets on this list, but unfortunately not good news for the Power Blitz ticket. This is about it for the Georgia Lottery $10 Power Blitz. It's definitely not one that I would go out and buy. Overall payout's too low. The payout came way down from last month's ticket. And yeah, I'm not going to waste money on tickets that are way worse than they need to be. Georgia Lottery's holding back, you know, a lot of money on this game, and they're ripping us off. So don't let them do that. Don't buy the ticket. You know, send that message that you don't like what they're doing with this one. But that's about it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.